Whew. Alright, I'm somewhat, kind of, mostly recovered, I guess. um, I'm still zoning out a lot, but I think I'm good. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. Took me a lot longer to get back than I planned because of that. Because of what I just said. I've just been kind of like... I've been pausing what I've been doing and just zoning out on what's happened. Like, it's had enough... I'm a little shook. You know? It's had an effect on me. Now every time I boot up the game and see the title screen, it just gets a little bit more somber. It has a bigger impact now. It's getting more and more that way, you know? Whew. Anyway, let's continue, I guess. Jesus Christ. Somebody called this game Feels Walker. Very accurate so far. Oh. Fixed. Like last time. With the little bunny people. I tend to give them to you in small increments, I guess. Alright, let's start chipping away at them. I'm probably gonna start with the... I'm gonna accept them all, but I'm gonna start with the, Ether credit quest. Yeah, I zoned out again, didn't I? God damn, I can't get my shit together. It's been a while too, and I just realized I stopped and was just like... My father, my fisher. I've heard all the good you've done for our village, and we're all thankful for it. I hate to impose upon your generosity further, but if you have a moment to spare, could you lend me your stout arm? Sure. Look how small I am. I would ask you to search for my father. I haven't seen him for bells, and after asking around, it seems he may have left the village and ventured north. The divinities only know why he went alone. But if I were to follow him, I'd likely end up at the bottom of some beast's belly within a malm. Please find him and return him safely to our home. I'm glad I decided to do the side quest with the main story because... I felt this in previous expansions, but I feel like with this one in general, I feel it even more. Going back to do them later, you know, they feel so out of context, it doesn't even feel right anymore. Like, whatever's happening in the story is like totally different at that point, by the time you finish the game, so it's like it doesn't even really fit anymore. The Guardian Shield. Ye gods, my knees. My ears are catching up to me. You there, traveler, might you have some time to spare for an old maid? As I fled from the chaos that erupted, I took a terrible spill and dropped a charm that is very important to me. Can you believe it? One of those flea-infested Hanuman langurs scooped it up off the ground and scurried off into the woods. Hanuman langur. Would that I still had my youth. I'd skewer that fiend at the end of my spear. Alas, my vigor isn't what it once was, and I'm still aching from that fall besides. You'll have your charm back, don't worry. Really? You do that for me? The animal ran off toward the font of Maya. Fell it quickly and returned my charm to me. Please. How else am I to defend myself from fate's cruel machinations? Radiant Patrol. The armor, though. Yeah, that armor is sick, dude. Shit. This is the Radiant Host armor. Damn. Radiant Patrol. Excuse me. I know we are beset by monsters, beasts, and worse, but if you have even an ounce of strength to give, I would ask for your aid. I am in need of a brave soul to help patrol the area in search of any lost refugees. I would ask my brothers and sisters of the Radiant Host, but our numbers have been greatly diminished. It is all we can do to keep the darkness from swallowing this settlement whole. Very good. It shall be heartening to have another warrior by my side. Let us commence at once. Three quests almost overlapping here. Oh, this thing. Strange Hanuman Longer. An unexpected guide. That sounds like it's gonna make me follow it. Eee! Yep. Eee! It appears this creature wants you to follow it? What harm could come from doing so? Oh, you're the one who saved Mevin's child! But you help a father in need. My daughter is nowhere to be found, and I fear she's gone off into the woods by her lonesome. Others from the village have joined in the search, but our numbers are few. We've yet to even reach Parusa. If you could add your eyes to the search, I would be ever so grateful. My daughter was wearing a red coat when last I saw her. I will make my way to Parusa, so please bring her there if you find her. May the gods grant you insight. There he goes. Whoa. Oddly timed. Oh shit, what color is they doing here? The aroma of that chai truly is irresistible. Do you suppose Nidana would mind if I helped myself to a cup? Of course not. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Now that I'm safe, I must follow your example and find a way to help where I can. I don't think I need this right now, right? In Agama's footsteps. Lentil curry. A dish that combines lentils with a sumptuous blend of spices in a silky coconut milk stew. Sounds delicious. Sounds like the milk would balance the spiciness of it too. Is she a dancer? Oh, she is. Dude, the armor's fucking cool. Ah, what luck! You look capable of braving the jungles unscathed. Would you help me search for a group of refugees that became separated from? Sure. As the chaos unfolded around us, I fled in the direction of Agama Temple, along with a few others. There, one of those terrible beasts fell upon us, and I lost track of my group in the chaos. While I was able to make my way here, none of the others have, and I worry for their safety. I would like nothing more than to search myself, but all hands are required to defend this place. Agama Temple is to the west. Please journey there and guide anyone you can find back here. I only hope that some manage to survive the madness. Obviously, we're doing the ether current ones first. They'll help us do the rest really fast. So let's see, where's this one? Okay. Uh-oh. Shit! Okay. I think I'm alright. That's the one, right? That one. Oh, they have the little plus sign. I should look out for that. Excuse me. The Radiant Host Captain. We should begin our patrol by heading south, a route through which many refugees from Yedlamad pass. We will cover more ground if we split into 2 groups. If you should find anyone in need, go to their aid, and if you discover any discarded effects, collect them for safekeeping. And if you should encounter one of those terrible beasts, slay it where it stands. Once we've made a thorough search of the area, let us rendezvous back here. Godspeed. Those 3. Okay. You survey the area, but detect nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, that sounds good. What the fuck? Alright, friend. Oh, is it gone? Thank the gods. I would have surely died without your help. What are you doing out here? I see. So the Radiant Host looks over us yet. For that I'm grateful. Well, I suppose if I follow the path you took to get here, I should be safe on my way back. You didn't leave anything alive, did you? No. Not one of those things, no. You know, the cause of the transformation is different, but these monsters do remind me a lot of Sin Eaters from Shadowbringers. Because, let me explain that further why. What they have in common is the stagnation of ether. An effect that light has, basically. This is not light ether causing it, of course, it's a different case, but surprisingly similar effects. Or MOs, I guess. The result is, you know, almost the same, that you get transformed into some horrific monster. Yeah, but the Sin Eaters, the thing was, you know, your ether would stagnate and turn to pure light, which is what causes the stasis, the stagnation. Here, it just sort of rots away, as I said, but what's causing it is the celestial ether currents stagnating, which is a similar effect to what light does, so it's interesting. You see a strange statuette lying on the ground, depicting a woman wearing a beastly mask. Maybe best to collect it. Yeah, I caught a glimpse of that. A little bit. If the radiant host is watching over us, then there is naught to fear. Excuse me, except fear itself. And yeah, of course, the whole becoming, too distressed, falling into despair. Obviously, I did have the thought a while back that it reminded me of the T. Phobos virus from Resident Evil Revelations 2. Succumbing to your fear turns you into a monster once the virus is inside you, Welcome back. I've heard all about your noble deed. Allow me to thank you for protecting those we cannot. I'll add my thanks to hers. If not for you, I'd be nothing but food for the beasts. You've more than earned a reward for your time. Speak with me again at Palaka's stand, and I'll ensure that you get it. I see something else. What she just said reminds me of, something else that they have in common with the Sin Eaters. The Sin Eaters, they ate people's ether. These monsters do something very similar. They eat you whole. Incorporeal and corporeal ether together. It's like they're trying to, restore their lost ether because it's rotted away. The work ahead of us is vast, and any lives we can save are precious indeed. All I come across in my patrol was discarded belongings and scattered luggage. Did you find anything else of note? This. Small statue depicting a figure with the body of a woman and the head of a beast. Here you go. I recognize this figure. Doubtless you are curious as to what it depicts. Yeah. There is a legend that tells of a Manusia goddess who sought the strength of the Mirga, wresting her own head from her body and replacing it with the bestial plate of the Mirga. Oh, this reminds me, yeah. In pursuit of wisdom, did a Mirga do the same, replacing his own head with that of a Manusia. Thus were born divine beings, gifted with both strength and wisdom, heralding an age of untold peace. One of the refugees must have dropped this in their flight. This figure is a reminder that the most insurmountable hardships can be overcome by looking beyond the bounds of tribe for help. A figure so fine was likely beloved by its owner. I shall do what I can to see it return to them. Thank you for your help today, traveler. Who are you? Are you here to save me? Of course. I knew she wouldn't forget about us. The beast prowled the area for some time, but I managed to find refuge among these rocks. However, I've been too frightened to set foot from their shelter for fear of drawing the attention of some hungry animal. But with you here, I believe I can find the courage. Will you accompany me to Palaka Stand? Yes. Thank you. Now let us tread carefully. Escort the unfortunate straggler. Okay. It's as if the jungle wasn't dangerous enough already. Yeah. Dude, coming or what? Oh lord, he falls behind. Doesn't it feel like we're being watched? Well, now that you say that, yeah. Something doesn't want us here. Don't say. little shit. Get out of here. Well, they had to make this one difficult, didn't they? It's slow-ass reflexes. Great. Not enough time to do the finisher on this. Oh, he heals too. Thank God. That wasn't even a scripted battle. That was just some asshole, basically. Oh. I know he's accompanying me, but in this case, I don't think this is gonna work. I didn't think so. Not if it's an escort mission. There you go. Fuck off, Mini Harambe. I'm probably gonna have to fight no matter what I do, so... might as well get it over with. Yep, here it comes. But you know, if it's a random mob though, you might be able to just outrun it. No. He deliberately stands in the... Oh, he got poisoned!
I got poisoned!
Great, now the poison's killing him and it's gonna take a while. Oh, I have to wait until he fully heals. He's not healing. Don't tell me I have to kill something that fights us. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did they really make it that way? I don't even remember which one it was. What's he staring at? H. Yeah, we have to kill it. Yep, we have to kill it. Alright. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Made it. The glow of those Etherite crystals, though. It's strange, it's not a... What the hell is wrong with the Etherite? Are they always that color here in Ratatan? Because it looks like a normal one, like the one that you would see back home in Eorbia. But for some reason it's glowing white at the bottom now, and then, you know, turns blue as it goes up. Like the blue's starting to fade out of it. That's so strange. Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention and notice that they were always like that. Here in Ratatan anyway. I don't know. When we go back home, I'll see if they look the same. I don't know how to thank you. You've saved my life. Please tell that brave woman from the Radiant Host that I've arrived safe and sound. I must think of a way to repay your bravery. Alright. I'll let her know. Oh, there's Alfino. I watched your arrival. I recognized that man from the group I was with, and I am overjoyed to see him safe. Thank you for escorting him here. Truly, you are worthy of the reputation you've earned. I dare say even Agama would be awed by your bravery. Oh? He was a storied mendicant of the Arcasadora. When the Hures landed ashore this island and war broke out, he spared no effort to save the lives of all who were injured in the conflict. He saw no tribes, only those in need. He is not so different from you, who throws himself into the maw of danger to save someone they've never met. If Agama's spirit lives on today, it is through your selfless deeds. Take this as a reward, although I have no doubt you will deny it if I let you. Once my watch has ended, I shall patrol the woods in search of any more hiding amongst the trees. Alright. There, you can fly now. That means MSQ is all done with this area. I guess I'll be going to Charlene next. We didn't get all the East currents there, so... That's the reason. I heard that the survivors we met at the temple have all returned safely. The crisis may not have passed, but being home and among friends should do much to ease their spirits. Alright. Alright, now we just go down the list and do whatever. It's over here. Oh, who are you? Our mission is to protect you. My father? Oh, I'm such a fool. I wanted to pick some flowers before visiting Perusa, but I never wanted to cause worry. Still, since you're here, could you help me? You can't visit Perusa without one, each for the Manusia and the Mirga. Let's find those and then we can be on our way. Okay. Now, is this an escort type or... Doesn't say that. Let's find out. Nope. Excellent. This is for flowers for the family. Where do we gotta go? These two objectives. Okay. Oh, this is way easier. The divine Manusia love these flowers much like we do. Mother said that the red petals symbolize life and remind the divinities of the lifeblood that's the source of their power. Really cool. That red isn't so empowering though. Mother told me these orange flowers are favored by the gods of Mirga. Doesn't the color of their petals remind you of the rising sun? Its nourishing rays are a source of power for the Mirga, and they cherish these flowers above all others. Not again. There. That's something weird. Hey, there he is. What's up, B? Oh, thank the gods. I'm so glad she's safe. Can't even see her because of Crispy. Fuck out of the way, Crispy Crumb. I apologize for troubling you, but I really want to see Mother again. I couldn't imagine visiting Perusa without these flowers in hand. If I offer these to the gods, surely they'll allow Mother to return to us, right? Will you come with us? Here, you offer this flower to the Mirga, and I'll offer this one to the Melusia. The gods will be so happy to receive them. Her mother was taken by one of those unholy beasts. Those unholy beasts. Unholy abominations. I'm trying to think of the... What was that word? Shit, I can't remember. That's a special phrase I was looking for there. Let's offer them these flowers together. Sure. Aww. It's really cute. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait to see Mother again. Yes, yes. Me too. Why don't we return home? We can prepare the soup she likes so much. Thank you, Traveler, for all you've done. Meet me again at the village and I'll see that you are rewarded for your kindness. Right on. Well, let's try to do the other ones. You know, with the music like this and doing these little side quests, it's a nice reprieve.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Damn, my speakers are way too loud. You guys probably heard a mad echo from that. Jesus Christ. Oh god, that's the first time I laughed in a little bit after everything that happened. Jesus. Okay. I was looking at my objectives, trying to make sure I knew what I was doing. Oh my god. That was hysterical. It was funnier for me because it sounded way louder because I accidentally left my speakers way too fucking high on my PC, but... Sergeant Dokes. Jesus Christ. I mean, even if I didn't do it from behind. Which, you know, that sounded... Wow, that out of context just sounded very... But the reason I said that was because even if I just did something like this...
Surprise, motherfucker.
He moved away right as I did it, so he fucked up my timing. Anyway, I don't need to kill him though, let's get the hell out of here. Ah, Jesus Christ. Oh! The creature appears to want you to follow deeper into the jungle. You think I'm gonna fall behind? I can fly. Never mind, I just killed the, you know, 2 or 3 of his relatives. It's kinda cool though, this right here, where you're following somebody, it reminds me of the sort of strangers and quote-unquote random events from Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, and then they used it again in Red Dead Redemption Online, where you could run into a stranger that like might ask for help or something, and you follow them, and it could either turn into like an ambush, or they genuinely needed help and they'll reward you for helping them. That's kind of what this mechanic reminds me of. They're kind of bringing that over here. I like that. You come upon an elderly Ari woman, bent over in pain and breathing haggardly. Provide what treatment to her that you can. Oh my god! Yeah! The creature has guided you to this elderly Ari woman, but you have yet to discern why. However, it is plain that she requires aid. Good little thing. Alright, let's help her. I guess it was probably called Red Dead Online, actually. Not Red Dead Redemption Online. No, it's, yeah. Anyway, whatever. Thank you. I feel much better now. A terrible beast fell upon me and I fled, quickly losing my bearings in the thick woods. This kindly creature guided me to safety, but my wounds pained me. How long ago was that? Bells ago? Days ago? I cannot say. Eee! Of course, little friend. Thank you for delivering this kind soul to me. I owe you my life. Eee! Eee! We shouldn't stay here, for no one outside the village gates is safe. I believe I can return safely on my own. Take me out, and I shall see you are rewarded for what you've done. Okay. I got you, fam. Let's go, Crispy. Never get to use that magic combo too much. Not that that's a bad thing, but yeah. Oh, thank the heavens. I have resigned myself to becoming food for those dreadful things. Relax. Relax, buddy, I got you. What's that? My daughter sent you to find me. I thought no one saw me leave the village, but I suppose I am not so sly as I thought. And now, excuse me, I've caused her and you no end of worry. The number of people fleeing to our village increases by the day, and although I would never begrudge them protection, it does put a strain on our food supplies. I took up my old fishing equipment hoping I could make some small contribution. Children need hearty meals to grow, after all. Filling our stores is the least I can do to ease us through these troubled times. Think you could help this old fool on his errand? Your generosity is much appreciated. I've already set up several cages near the water. All you have to do is check them and bring me anything they've caught. I've set up cages around the river. See if they've caught anything, and if so, bring it here. I think we can do this without having to fight him. That's one down. Don't see me. Attaboy. And... Ha! Got him!
You suck!
Alright. We're good. I trust the river wasn't too cold for you. So, what did you find? I hope my fishing skills haven't gone rusty in my old age. No, not at all, man. A cage containing foolish fish who took the bait. Yeah. Like them suckers over there who didn't, who couldn't see me when I was right in front of them. Ah, that's what I like to see. Plump and juicy, just what we need. This will keep the refugees fed for another day, I reckon. And that's how we have to get through this. One day at a time. Alright, let's return to my daughter. I'm sure she's had her fill of worry on my account. Oh yeah, we can fill out the rest of the map now. Well, let me finish the quests, because some of them could be chain quests. If they take us out of here, then why travel twice, right? Wow. Comedic relief does wonders to bring you down off what happened earlier. I'm already starting to feel a little bit better now and less out of it. Just from making myself laugh like that with my cringe humor. Yeah, it's helping a little bit more than the break I took to take care of some responsibilities. I've been waiting for you. My father returned and told me all you did for him and for our village. About all you did for him and for our village. It seems I owe you thanks for 2 good deeds today. Palakastan has long been a place where the stewards of the shrines and tombs resided. That's to say, we've been focused mainly on meeting the needs of the departed, not the living. As such, I understand my father's desire to see our food stores bolster. But if he gets himself killed, we'll all be worse off for it. Thankfully, we needn't worry about that. For today, at least. Take this as a gesture of gratitude from both father and I. Thanks. You have returned at last, and none too soon. I feel that something terrible is soon to happen. Were you able to slay that monster? Yeah. A worn trinket carved from giant skull. There you go. Yes, this is it. This is it. I can already feel my vitality returning, such as it is. Death shall have to wait for many years yet. Thank you, traveler. I received this charm in my youth, when I was handed my spear and deemed a warrior true. It was passed down through our order, and I keep it still. Whoa, that was too far. I keep it still to remember my halcyon days. Although my fighting days are long behind me, I would be happy to impart some small measure of my knowledge to the stewards of the future. In time, I shall give this charm away just as it was given to me. When I relinquish it, I shall tell its recipient of your bravery this day, that your deeds might echo into the future. Please, take this as a reward. It's the least I can give. Please. Well, thank you. Would that I were younger, I would pick up my spear and drive these monsters from our borders. The last time is a foe that cannot be vanquished. Feels too real, man. I know. I know exactly what you mean and how you feel. Milady? Ah, my savior arrives at last. I feel right as rain now, and all thanks to your ministrations. And that creature, of course. I haven't seen it since returning here. The legends of this island say that the Anuman Langurs are servants of the divinities, appearing when they deign to show an interest in worldly affairs. I think there may be some truth to those tales. I must remember to make an offering when I am able. As for your reward, however, please take this and know that I shall never forget the goodwill you showed me. Thank you very much. Welcome. My daughter is safe and sound and in high spirits. Urusa is said to be a place where we can commune with the spirits of our ancestors. Doubtless she believes that her little expedition will bring her lost mother back. Regardless, I will see that she doesn't wander off by herself again. You've proven yourself worthy of your reputation today. All done. Small reprieve, but a welcome one. But did they always look like that? I'll have to go back to Eorzea just to check eventually, but again, it's probably just the new areas. Yeah, I read that before. Took me a minute to read it. I was like, yeah, I've read that before. Hi, Matsuya, what's up? You're looking at me kind of funny. Under his wing. As you have finished your deliveries, might I talk with you for a moment? I was curious to know. What has become of Mevin and Karasev's remains? Oh, thank you, friend. Surely they will be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. I and the people of Palakastan will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As for the child, it will not be easy for her, growing up without her parents, but I promise to do what I can. Once she is able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her. Well, we finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I can almost believe there's a magic at work, how their tension fades with every sip. Let us pray that Palaka Stand has seen the last of those transformations. At least for now. They are still at risk, as every village in Thavner, like as not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible. Shall we return to Radhathan? By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who have need of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. And I will do what I can as well. I will bring rations and supplies from Mount Gyali. We have plenty to spare. Then let us find Estinian and be on our way. Where did he wander off to again? The Wakeful Tirana? Yeah, that's what he said. Near the bridge to Radhathan, as I recall. Very well then. All well that ends well. Oh look, more side quests. Nice. I like how they make us accept a quest just to unlock new ones. Wait. Okay, like I said, might as well... Oh yeah, and I almost forgot to do that. To fill out the, yeah. Some things, I guess. Alright, let's hop to it. Oh, what else do you... What's up, Matsui? When you and your friends entrusted me with the child, I was beside myself with fear. In bringing her back safe, however, I realized I was capable of so much more than I ever believed. Nothing could be more terrifying than that moment I faced the beast in the jungle. But I survived. I survived. And come what may, I will survive again. Without you, I would never have found the strength. I thank you and promise to make the most of this lesson. Worry not, my colleagues and I will watch over this village when you have gone. And should my research bear any fruit, you shall be the first to know. A Pisaka's purpose. Oh, you're the one who slew that terrible beast, aren't you? Big and brawny? Just the type of man I'm looking for. Wait, really? I have a job that I believe will suit you perfectly. There's a reward at the end of it, if that motivates you to keep listening. I should have waited till then to actually, you know. I make my living as a weaver, and I've had an idea to craft armor for the Radiant host that defend our walls. However, the scales I require are in short supply. I have no idea. But what does she say when you're, you know... I'll have to keep my eyes open for this one. When you're playing as a woman character. Scales from long-lived Pisaka are nigh indestructible, but such animals lead quick and brutal lives. Finding an aged specimen is difficult, playing one is even more so. Still, they are animals all the same and cannot resist the allure of fresh meat. If you were to use the corpse of a Guhasaya, then the scent of its blood will surely draw out a prized specimen. It's a somewhat dangerous task, but I suspect you've seen much worse. Hey! Treasure hunters. Hey, how are you at solving riddles? I've been staring at this parchment for bells and I've achieved a terrible headache. You could spare a moment, might you take a look? These words were written by a kindly old Arkasadara who helped me flee from the beasts. Unfortunately, he was struck in our escape, and the healers were unable to save him. For the compassion he showed me, I would like nothing more than to unravel the meaning of this message. Alas, I fear it's quite beyond me. As the waning sun casts light upon the stone trunk, at its end you shall find a treasure most profound. Wrest the key from crossed hands and open the way to riches. Now I know most of these words, but in this order they seem to lose all meaning. I'm having particular trouble with the phrase stone trunk. What could it be referring to? Yeah. I think I know what they're talking about. If it's the giant statue overlooking that pool of water, maybe? Ah, indeed. When you put it that way, the link becomes quite clear. And the sun would look quite striking near the font of Maya. There we go, I called it. Where indeed such a statue towers over its surroundings. That must be it. It's worth a look at any rate. I think I'll go there now, in fact. Are you coming along? Surely you'd like to know if we've cracked this riddle. Of course, yeah. Good, good. It's always better to have a companion at your side. Well then, let's make haste to the font of Maya. First one there gets pick of the treasure. Hey, buddy. My friend the Yeti. Oh, wow. Ah, excuse me, but you're a traveler, yes? Would you be willing to take on a personal request? I'm worried for the safety of a friend of mine and would ask you to check on them. Thank you. I know you have no shortage of demands on your time. My friend, you see, he's a bit of a private person. I only wish to know how he is faring after the recent troubles. However, the journey to his abode is much too dangerous for me to attempt alone, and I wouldn't dare ask another villager to go in my stead. A traveler with a sharp blade, however, could surely get the task done with little effort. He resides in the jungle to the northwest, or at least he used to. I'll mark the location on your map. His name is Sushena, and if you say his name, he should respond. If my worst fears have come to pass and he is wounded, please use this medicine to treat his wounds. You'll be rewarded for your efforts. But I suspect he would have helped me even if I had nothing to give in return. Of course, man. I've marked the location that Sushena dwells on your map. Say his name and hopefully he will respond in turn. This is likely a chain quest that leads... It's the other one. The other chain quest that leads to unlocking the Beast Tribe quests. I remember the ones we did a long time ago, which were over here, in Yedlamad. This is probably the other half of it. What's an appearance? So yeah, we'll probably do these quests, and then it'll converge with the other storyline we did a while back, and eventually culminate on unlocking the tribal quests. That's my guess, anyway. Ah. Oh, excuse me. Did you need something? No, just saying hi. Wait, but him! The very man who saved Mevin's child! Leon, was it? Yeah? I knew it. I'm Yazan, an alchemist of the great work. I am but one of the few who are looking after the child as she makes her recovery. Mevin and Karasef were dear friends of mine. Thank you for everything you've done for their daughter. Her condition is on the mend. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear. We've been taking turns checking in on her. The last thing she needs is a gaggle of adults fussing over her day and night. That being said, when she is healed fully, it is a question of who will be in charge of her care. For the love I bore her parents, I would gladly take her in as my own, but that would mean raising her away from her home. Moreover, I am yet to be wed, and my duties consume so much of my time I can scarce focus on my own care, let alone that of a growing child. I doubt my ability to give her the love she deserves, love equal to that her parents gave her. He deserves better than that, but I've considered finding someone more suitable. It's the least I can do, and truth be told, perhaps the best option. Even so, although I was born here, much of my life was spent at the great work. I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea who to ask, even if I had the time to do so. You, however, seem to be well loved among the people here. Could you ask around in my stead? It would be a much more effective use of my time to prepare medicine for the wounded and sick. Sure thing, buddy. I was thinking of something. I apologize for imposing such an enormous task upon you, but I would trust no one else with it. When you're finished, come to my hut to the south of this settlement and we can discuss any potential parental candidates. Hurry for the watch. You're the traveler who rescued the child of Mevin and Karasef, yes? Do you have a moment to spare for the brave soldiers that watch over our village? The hell is that? With the Radiant host short-handed, the courageous among us have volunteered to climb those treacherous cliffs and keep lookout for any approaching beasts. I would make their long days easier with a home-cooked meal, but I cannot reach the summit on my own. Every mount that might carry me there is otherwise indisposed, but I don't believe that will prove a problem to one so resourceful as you. If you would be so kind, please deliver these meals to the lookouts at the summit. I'll pay you for your troubles, if that will help speed things along. E4 cow. Getting a little hungry. Not just because of the amazing food we're seeing here, but also I am actually getting a little hungry. Could grab something to eat before I started. I was too excited to get back. Top with a single slice of tomato. This baked stuffed eggplant is positively bursting with Hanzo meat and rich spices. I like it. You have a look in your eyes I am well familiar with. You wish to see the threads of fate which guide you, yes? What if I told you they could be illuminated through the fine art of reading chai tea? Reading it? Yes, the last remnant of a cup of tea can show your fate. The leaves and spices in the cup spelling out the message for those who can read it. This art has been perfected over generations in Bavner, and I am willing to share it with you. Excuse me, are you willing to take my gift? Splendid! Before we begin, however, you must gather the spices we will use with your own hands. The only way to attune the tea to your destiny. I have marked on your map a location where you can harvest 3 different spices. You will choose 2 of these, and do not make this choice lightly. It may very well decide the course of your future. Holy shit. Stakes are getting high on this. Wait a minute. Oh, this is, yeah. Quick heals. Might you have a few moments to spare? Our healers are overwhelmed with the number of injured and sick, and even a single pair of hands will go a long way toward easing their burden. What do you need? Some of their duties require them to venture into the jungle, a dangerous prospect at the best of times, but a death sentence under current conditions. Perhaps you could lend them your aid. If you would offer your capable arm to their aid, please do so. They will be all too glad to accept it, I'm sure. Alright. Dreams of venom. The stories paint you as a ferocity incarnate. And by the sight of you, I don't reckon they're too far from the truth. You mind lending me an ounce of that ferocity to catch some prey? That would make more sense if I was like in a full set of like armor. Imposing armor or something. The healers from the village have tasked me with hunting down a beast possessing a right deadly venom. I'm at a loss as to how to go about it. But with 2 strapping hunters, I'm sure we'll find a way. Are you with me? I'm with you. I look forward to seeing what you can do. Well then, our mark is to the north. I trust you'll keep up with me. The chain quest... Wait. I know it's gonna be a chain quest, of course. Let's do all the other ones first. And then... Hold on, it doesn't even let me change it unless I do this first. Go like that. Alright. Let's get the one-offs done first. He's fucked up. What? You're here to help? Of course I'm glad for any assistance afforded to me. I went all Papega there for a second. I have just a task for one such as you, in fact. I got all fucking tongue-tied. Anyway. In troubled times such as these, it is ever the medicine which first runs dry. I've sent an assistant to procure us a resupply from the Great Work, but apparently she's run into a bit of trouble on her way back. It seems something is preventing her from completing the delivery, although she was scarce on the details. Unfortunately, circumstances being what they are, we haven't been able to spare a single person to send to her aid. Until now, that is. Travel to the wakeful Tirana, where my assistant awaits, and see if you can solve this little conundrum she's encountered. Alright. I'm going... I always, for some reason, tend to prefer counterclockwise fashion. Did not. Oh, why? The hell is that? Bajra Kumar. Oh, one of those things. See if it actually bursts the thing over its head to bathe itself in its water. Holding a fruit. Ah, I don't got time for this. Healer's assistant. Are you here to help? Thank the gods. Apologies for the imposition, but I just can't carry these supplies any further. I'm afraid my constitution doesn't allow for such strenuous labor. You look to have a stout pair of legs under you. Could you deliver the medicine in my stead? I must rest. Yes, just a bit of a lie to me. It's all in this crate here. Please hurry. The people of Palakistan are in dire need. Would that I had more strength to give. Shit. Here we go with the stealth shit again, I think. Quick heals. I must be part of the blue quest that I suspended. Or it's another quest that's not on the quest tracker because I accepted a lot of them, that's right. Thank you for picking up the slack, so to speak. I must remember that not all of my assistants are fit for such demanding labor. I will administer this medicine to those in need as soon as I can. It was Utpala who entreated you to help me, yes? Pray inform her that all is well and give her my gratitude. It was Utpala who treated you to help me, or entreated you to help me, yes? Pray inform her that all is well and give her my gratitude. I think I might grab a bite after this. You've been out for quite a while. I trust the healer has kept you busy? Oh, she knows who I am? Well, all I did was pass information along. But if she sends her thanks, then who am I to deny them? The healers have barely had a wink of sleep as of late. I'm no fighter, nor do I have a mind for healing, but I'm happy to help where I can. Here, take this for your kind service. Oh shit, I should probably... Okay. Luciana, okay. You hear faint sounds of an animal in pain emanating from the direction of the bluffs. The Yeti! The Yeti appears to be wounded. Perhaps the medicine provided to you will alleviate its suffering. Healing salve. Potent healing salve made by the alchemists of the Great Work. There you go. You'll be alright, buddy. Oh. Okay. Although you cannot understand the Yeti's words, you can sense the gratitude behind them. Return to the young Arcasadara and inform him that his friend is well. Empty. well, on the way to the other ones. Welcome back, traveler. So, how was he? More or less alright. Oh, that's horrible. Still, I suppose I can be grateful that you could treat his wounds. Yeah. I also Shanna my life. When I was attacked by one of those terrible Pisaka, Sushanna's roar drove the monster off. That was the start of our friendship, one I've treasured ever since. But my family has forbidden me from venturing into the woods, so I haven't been able to check up on him. I know they're only worried for my safety, but still. You can explain everything to them. You're right, of course. Surely if I explained Sushanna's bravery and selflessness, they'd understand. I've nothing to lose by trying anyways. Thank you. Not only did you save Sushanna, but you reminded me what true friendship is worth. It's not much, but please take this. You came. Good. I thought there was a slim possibility you'd lose heart and slink off. But I'm glad to be proven wrong. I've set up 3 traps around the perimeter. Pieces of fresh meat mixed with medicine that'll dull the senses of any beast greedy enough to eat them. If they work like I think they should, all you should have to do is scoop the... what is it? The bujanga up in this sack. Now, animals aren't known for sharing, so there's a chance one might try to take our prize. If one does, slay it and bring it to me. I'm sure I'll think of a way to use it. I think I can leave the rest in your hands. I'm out to hunt a different prey. One with too many legs and an altogether unpleasant disposition. When we're both done with our tasks, let's meet back here. Best of luck. Someone's trying to ambush his cousin up here, I don't know. Hurry. I don't think this is supposed to be used for this. There we go. This sack is large enough to hold several snake-like creatures in it. Several. Jesus. It was trying to defend its sleeping friend. Or just trying to attack me out of... Oh, they're doing MSQ. They're doing what we just did a few hours ago. Brave dancing. You've got a healthy look about you. I take it that means you avoided any run-ins with the venom, eh? Let me see what you caught. There we go. Never seen that vehicle before, but... Captured Bujanga. The Bujanga within this sack is sleeping soundly, but it may be best to tread carefully while you hold it. Although this Bujanga is dead, it may be advisable to stay away from its fangs. Here you go. By the 12! You managed to kill one? It takes three of us days of planning to achieve such a feat. Yet you did it with nary a bead of sweat on your brow. The stories were true indeed. I'll take this to the healer straight away. Find me again in the village and you'll have your well-deserved reward. It's good to see you return, friend. The healers were impressed with our work, but I made sure they knew it was you who single-handedly slew that Bujanga. The healers use their venom to make a salve that numbs the skin, useful for when they need to cut the rot out or administer some other ghastly treatment. Anywho, good work today. May the hunt be prosperous. There you are. Just so you know, I was joking about that first pick of the treasure thing. No, we shall be equal partners, yes? Now, looking at the parchment, there are 2 locations we should investigate. We have in mind. The treasure this trunk is supposed to lead us toward, and the hand which holds the key. For expediency's sake, I say we split up. If this key is located where I think it is, it may be difficult to find without some method of traversing the air. You do appear to be quite stopping, however. Either way, you can choose which one you'd like to investigate. Quite strapping, huh? I'll search for the treasure most profound. Excellent choice. Well then, I'll leave the parchment with you. I've read it so many times I've quite memorized it. If you become lost in the maze of your own thoughts, simply consult it, and it should set you on the right path. Let's commence the hunt, shall we? In the water. Yo, check this out. Perfect timing. I've just completed my task. I assume you've done the same? You say that. You truly have the spirit of a treasure hunter. I know we're both burning with curiosity, but let's wait to open this box until we return to Palakistan. Mysteries can so rarely be savored. Hence, the blind/first playthrough of a video game is a lot like that, especially one like this. What's up? I should have done this first. Catching claws. Trying to put hands on me. The way it was worded was kind of funny. Obtain its corpse. Fortune teller wrote that the talisman needle leaf dispels negative thoughts, bringing a sense of calm to those who consume them. Let me see my other choices first. I mean, do I only have two choices? Singabera root. The fortune teller wrote that the root of the Singabera raises body temperature to expel toxins and other harmful substances from the body. Mary Bailey. Improves the workings of the stomach, preventing discomfort and embarrassing irregularities in the gut. It looks like the one I like the most was that one over there. Is that it though? I gotta double check. That was it. I have three choices and that's it. I like this one. A sense of calm thing appeals to me. I can pick two, right? That one's to avoid having your stomach upset. No, this one. Dispel negative thoughts and expel toxins from my body. That's a great combination. I'll take that. It honestly is, actually. So this is where he said if I'd picked that other treasure, I would have needed flight, which I have already. Yeah, you can only get here with flight. That smell set my stomach rumbling something fierce. Pray tell me you've brought enough to share. Oh, curry? Hell yeah, dude, here you go. I got the hookup, man, check it out. A metal container containing a hearty serving of curry. Still warm to the touch. Hell yeah. Check it out, man. It's all for me? Why, thank you. I was beginning to dread the rest of my watch. There's nothing like a spiced curry to keep hunger away. I've never seen a container quite like this before. Not a drop of curry was spilled in your flight. And it's still piping hot. Thank you, friend. You're welcome, buddy. There's nothing like a curry to get you through an uneventful watch. Thanks for bringing it all this way, friend. B. The sounds of my stomach would drown out the alarm. Hey, you didn't bring anything to eat, did you? Oh, hell yeah, I did. Check this out.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Ah, I knew I recognized that heavenly scent. Spices to fortify the spirits and tea to sharpen the senses. This will tide me over until my replacement arrives. Thanks to you, the rest of my watch should go by in a flash. I'll toast to your generosity when I'm done. Well, there we go. The lady. So, excuse me. I can see you've delivered the meals. If you had eaten them, I would be able to smell your guilt. I am grateful, as I am sure the lookouts are as well. Long ago, we would post soldiers upon those cliffs. that we might see invaders approaching by sea. I think something much worse would eventually cross the ocean. Well, it didn't really cross the ocean, but... Regardless, we are blessed that nature has provided us a way to watch for danger. I hope to keep our lookouts fed for as long as I can. I think the lighting changed because of the time of day. You have returned with the spices, I see. You hold your future in your hands. Now give them to me and I shall brew a tea you are not soon to forget. So, dispelling negative thoughts and expelling toxins. From my body. What do we got? And here you are. This tea will decide your destiny, but that doesn't mean it cannot be delicious as well. I hope I don't have to convince you to drink until that final drop. Leon's like, see? Delicious, yes? Now pass the cup to me and I will read your fate. Here you go. Ah, most curious. Fascinating. Oh, there is a great wealth in store for you. Or there is great wealth in store for you. But only if you make the right choices. Lay down your weapons and pick up a map and tools. The trade will be well worth it. Lay down your weapons and pick up a map and tools. This is what, subtle marketing to do the treasure hunt side quest stuff? The treasure maps? Or what? Well, how does it feel? A glimpse of foresight is often an enlightening experience, and I hope that my humble skills can dispel doubt in the days ahead. Thank you for giving me the chance to hone my craft further. Alright. At least we got some delicious looking fucking food. All these Indian recipes, dude. I've heard Indian food can be delicious. Finally, you've arrived. Now the key goes into the lock. Curious. This jewel appears quite ancient. Judging from the symbols etched into it, it once belonged to an Arcasadara practitioner of magic. Not surprising, I suppose. The place we found it was once used by their mages for various rituals and such. They moved deeper into the jungle during recent years, but my savior likely knew of the temple's history. This may have been his way of thanking me for rescuing him, although my efforts were for naught. Oh, don't say that. I feel ill-deserving of such a prize. I shall use this to help the refugees to rebuild their shattered homes. As for you, well, I did promise you a share, yes? Not exactly half, but I hope it pleases. Yeah, don't worry about it, buddy. Place the Guhasaya corpse at the designated location. And now we wait. Damn. Failed slide cast. Whoever takes side, fuck you. Crispy Colonel senses danger. An old Picasso. Over here, asshole. You ain't gonna eat that today. Me and you, let's go. Oh. What the hell am I doing? How goes the hunt? You have the skills. Right here. Scales from a long-lived Pisaka, much sought after for their unusual hardness. Here you go. Why, these are even more splendid than I could have imagined. The Pisaka are dangerous prey to be sure, but the reward from conquering them is well worth it. In our legends, they are portrayed as devils that feast upon the flesh of man. The goddess Mindaruba brought one low by piercing its eye, as nowhere else would yield to her weapon. The legends have an ounce of truth to them, for over many years the Pisaka scales became imbued with metallic substances. By weaving them into thread, one can make a material of uncommon strength. Surely our defenders would appreciate garments made of such material, yes? I cannot fight myself, but if such skills as I possess can help us through the struggle, then I must do what I can. And for your part in aiding me in this, take this. You deserve it. Only one chain quest left. Well, one side quest that is a chain quest, so it's probably going to take the rest of the time we have. But, before I get it, like I said, I'm actually getting a little bit of a headache from... I guess I didn't eat enough today. Can you blame me? I was so engrossed in this. I can recognize a hunger headache when I get one now, so give me 1 second, I'll be right back.